Now y'all know we have to do what we have to do to stay safe out in these streets because COVID is not playing with us. So now that we've done the needful, let's get into this unboxing, shall we? Alright guys, so the last thing you guys would have seen is me doing the unboxing and showing you guys the hair, the crochet needle that came with it, as well as a few pieces of hair jewelry. And so last night, just in the interest of time, I went ahead and I started the braid pattern. I didn't do anything fancy because I'm not that girl, but I did just some straight cane roll going all the way back, and I left out this piece just to show you guys one section like up close. So let's get a little more close and personal, shall we? So anytime I'm doing cane rolls like these, I like to start them off like a regular plait, like take off a section like this and start it like a regular plait, and it helps to make the front of the cane roll a lot smaller, tighter, neater. And then I start going back and adding hair little by little. And you want to make sure that you moisturize the hair and everything, of course, beforehand. I moisturize with the Croissant's hair moisturizer. And so at this point, it's just a matter of finishing off the braid and getting into the actual crocheting part of this video. So now that I've gotten to the back here, as you can see, some of the other braids are still unfinished, and so I'm going to start from one end and connect all of the ends of the braids and plait like a cane roll going from left to right. And now that we've gotten to the end, I'm just going to plait the rest of this down. So now that we have this end, you want to just go back through and tuck it between the braids that you have already created. So now we're going to go ahead. I have my crochet needle here, and I also have the lock, and so of course it comes pre-looped, so you just have to find where the loop is, and I just put my finger in there just to keep it. And then you want to go really close to your edges because you don't want to actually see the cane roll. That's why I did them so small, like I said at the beginning. And you want to make sure that it is latched in there. You pull it through, keep your finger in the hole, and then pull the rest of the lock through the hole. And make sure it's nice and secure there. So before I go, now this part is completely up to you. You could go ahead and like put a finger space in between each lock, and then if you have enough hair at the end, you could go back and fill in the gaps. So that is what I am going to be doing. Alright guys, so all the time before I was pushing the crochet needle up through this way and then knotting the hair, but I just realized that if you push the needle down the other way, get your hair hooked on there, close the latch, pull it through, feed the length of the hair through the knot, and then pull. The knot is underneath, so you don't get that big bulge on top. So I think the best option is to go downwards with the needle, so that way the knot is hidden underneath the lock itself, and it looks way more natural that way, as opposed to having the knot on top, if you guys could see that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do over these ones. Thankfully I realized that early on. Yeah, you can see the knot underneath as opposed to on top like these ones. So to me that looks way better. So I'm going to do over these and do the rest of my head that way, and I'll come back to show you guys when we're done. Hey guys, so I just finished installing the hair and this is what it is looking like. Honestly, this is very different for me, but it is so pretty and just giving me vacation vibes even though we're on lockdown right now. So I went ahead and installed a few pieces of the hair jewelry that came with the hair, as well as I had some gold string lying around, so I just kind of added that for a little bit of razzle dazzle and a little flair, you know. So let me come closer and show you guys how natural this crochet actually looks. At least to me it looks really natural, and I think you could get away with wearing it up, down, however you want to wear it. So as I showed you guys in the previous clip, I use the underhand method, and that to me helps to hide the knot a little bit so that it looks a lot more natural at the root. And even I feel like because of how it's installed, you could always pull it back and you could do like a half up, half down type of look. And to me that looks really natural still. Of course I went ahead and laid the baby hairs a little bit just for the video, but that could definitely work. And I mean, depending on how you do the back, you could always pull it up, do like a updo, you could do different things with it. So to me it looks really, really natural, and you cannot tell me that I don't have a ras right now. You can't. So let's get into the specs of this hair, shall we? So actually my mom saw me with the hair and she was like, this looks so natural, and I could not agree more. Like when you look at it, the actual lock itself has like this kind of crinkled look. It has a little bit of elasticity to it, like natural hair would. And to me that makes it look really realistic. Also, the type of hair that they used is like a kinkier texture. And so to me it just really mimics natural hair. It doesn't have that really shiny, smooth appearance like some faux locks do. And I've actually been wearing this for a couple days now, and there is like some of the frizz that you would see in real locks. So to me it just looks really, really natural overall, and I love that look. It kind of gives you the benefit of having like realistic locks, because I know some people do like really, really realistic locks, but then you have to sit like 6 to 8 hours to get the braids installed and to have it wrapped. Whereas this, you literally get a very, very similar look with a fraction of the time, because to me this took an hour to install the cane row, and then it took me an hour and a half to actually install all of the crochet hair. So that is a steal. You get a very similar look in terms of the naturalness and the aesthetic of the locks, fraction of the time. So as we're on the topic of the kinky texture of the locks, if you actually look at them, you could see how the ends are constructed, and that runs all the way through. I actually tested it on one of the locks during the installation process. I cut it to see what would happen. I cut it and then I dipped it in hot water, and it actually didn't unravel. So I feel as though, and I can't remember if I told you guys, but these locks are really, really long. I'm actually on my tiptoes and you still can't see it, the end of it. So they are very, very long. So I feel as though once you maybe probably get a little bit tired of wearing them so long and you want to cut it, you could actually do that. And that kind of adds the versatility that you could achieve with this hair, because 1 minute you could be rocking knee length hair, the next minute you could cut it mid back, you could cut a nice little bob, and that way you get so many more looks, and the hair is so much more versatile in that regard. So yeah, you guys have seen how long these locks are, and they can get very hefty. To me, that is just a testament to the quality of the hair, because they actually look and feel like real locks. I don't know how people with rashes do it. I don't know how they do it every day. It can get very hefty, and again, like I said, that's just testament to the quality of this hair. And actually, I love the fact that you get so much hair that you could kind of play with the density of the locks. The hair came with 6 packs. I didn't check to see how many were in each pack, but this is just 5 packs. I have a whole other pack left, but I definitely didn't need that much density. Like, this is all of the hair. If I actually brought it all forward, it is a lot of hair. So I actually love that they were able to give you that much hair so that you could kind of play with the density. You could use less density this time around and probably get like 2 wears out of it. To me, in that regard, it is value for money. So you know, sometimes when you purchase hair online, they tend to have like this really weird chemical smell. This hair, actually, I'm pleasantly surprised. It didn't have a smell at all. It was a very neutral scent, just smelled like hair. And I was just pleasantly surprised by that, because I've heard so many horror stories of people having to like wash the hair beforehand just to get the smell out, and you don't have to do any of that. Straight out of the pack, straight on my head, no hassle at all. So if you guys are interested in rocking this look, now is honestly the perfect time to do so. You guys know we're under lockdown until July 4th, and a lot of places aren't open locally to get hair. And so if you're looking to achieve these locks or something similar, I will put all of the information down in the description box so you guys can check out this hair. Honestly, it took like maybe 2 to 3 days to get to my skybox, and then it took like an additional 10 days to get to me. Which is really reasonable given how shipping has been kind of crazy the last couple of months. But it really wasn't bad in terms of me getting the hair. Also, if you are living in a more temperate climate, you guys have summer coming up. It is hot girl summer is about to drop. A lot of people in different places have already had their vaccinations. They're ready to hit these streets. And I honestly think that this is such a great look to rock this summer. So yeah guys, if you are interested in these faux locks from Phosphe hair, again, like I said, I will leave all of the information down in the description box below. I also like to shout out Phosphe hair for sponsoring this video for your girl. I appreciate you guys very much, and I look forward to working with you in the future. So that brings us to the end of this video. If you guys like this hairstyle on me and you like this type of content, then definitely hit the thumbs up button. If you've gotten to this point in the video and you are not yet subscribed, sis or sir, what are you doing with your life? I'm gonna need you to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss future uploads. Plus it really helps my channel out such a lot. So don't forget to hit that like button, share, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff down below. And I'll see you all in the very next video. Take care guys, be safe please, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.